Hello, welcome to Sun Insurance Agency. Today, I wanted to talk about how you do the quote for commercial auto because a lot of clients have been calling me and they wanted to know how long I can generate a quote for their business and their vehicle. So today I want a video so I can demonstrate on the computer how start the application from the beginning to the very end, sell the policy. So please, I invite you to look at this video from the very beginning to the end so you can have an idea on what it takes and how long it takes to get a new policy. So let's get started without wasting time, and I'm gonna demonstrate without showing my video, but I will use my audio and show the application on the computer how I move from step to step. So come on, welcome. Quote. So once you begin a new quote, you go to, these are the states I'm licensed: Delaware, Georgia, Illinois, and Wisconsin. So if I wanted to do a quote in Wisconsin, the commercial auto, so I select that. So once you select that, you say start quote. This is where it is asking you the name, the insured, and business overview. You go through these questions. The customer is currently insured with Progressive. You say yes or no. In this case, it's not insured. I say no. And does the insured have a US DOT number? You have the options. If they do, say yes. No. You say yes. You input the DOT number here. It's gonna tell you to verify. So I'll end up saying this is an LLC business, and then it will ask me the business name. So let's say if I use my agency name, Sun LLC, I'm just coming up with a name to demonstrate. Once you get to this is where they want you to specify what kind of business you will be doing. So it's usually transportation. Once I do transportation, they have all the options they have here. They usually do cargo transport for a fee. So once I click on that, the category here is usually the general freight. This is the one I usually choose. Right here, it asks me the business name, the first name. I could use the first name as Sun, first name insurance. I'm using it for demonstrative purposes. And the address here, you can key in the real address, city, zip code, telephone number is optional, and the date of birth, and social security number is recommended. It's not mandatory, but it's recommended. The phone number is optional. And then when you get here, it says do any listed vehicles or require hazardous material, hazmat. I usually say no, because most of the things the howl is not hazmat, but if it's hazmat, then you have to check the box in the answer, and you read a disclosure, and then you go from there. So, and then after that, you say you start the quote. So once you move to the next screen, this is what you get. The information you get here is the vehicle information. So you have to input the vehicle information. This is the history if the customer had insurance before. If you want steady filings, which of course you need for your DOT to be activated. Smart Hull program, this is those people who do semi and box trucks who need the electronic log devices. In this case, this customer has a Sprinter van and they don't require that. So you click next, you move to another screen which shows filing and approval of insurance. After that, this is where you customize your coverages. And for this purpose, the federal metacardial reliabilities is the one. We have a 1 million, 1.5, 2 million, but the minimum is 750. But some of the brokers, they need a 1 million combined single unit. That's why I chose this one. So this is one an insured motorist, 250K to 50,000, and an insured motorist 50K to 100,000. And the coverages for the vehicle, he wants a full coverage, comprehensive is 1,000 deductible, and he wants a collision 1,000 deductible. But we do have select options. If you want 100, you can get that. But the correlation is the lower the deductible, the higher the premiums, and vice versa. And then we have a collision, medical, 2,000 per person, rental reimbursement, in roadside assistance. So once you do this part, and then this part is special related to customers' business. So transportation for hire, you transport cargo, and you do need cargo insurance. This is where it falls here, and they have selections here. So I chose the motor cargo insurance, and these are the coverages we have. And this part here, if it shows you the questions which the carrier will ask you to see if you qualify for that. For example, does the customer require cargo coverage for mobile? You say no. Does the customer require for business? So you answer all these questions and they create the kind of business you are actually in. So for example here, if you say no here, and then this one will change, and then it will ask you to add the commodity here. So the commodity you select, and it's generally, I select paper, plastics, and glass, and then this one I usually say paper, plastics, and then once you add that, and it gets you back to the coverages. We usually require 100K with 1,000 deductible. And then there are some people who want the general liability. If they do require general liability, for example, those guys who do loads from Amazon relay, I do quote this. So what we usually do, we give the coverage, they usually require 1 million and 2 million aggregate. So we factor that in, and it shows here. These are the coverages. So you qualify with Amazon Relay. Then once you are done with the coverages, the bill plan is going to look like. So it gives you an option to select the payment, and it's a 12-month policy. Total premium is 14,000, and this is how much it's been customized, the whole thing. And then once you are satisfied that this is what you want, I usually continue to buy. These are a set of the question. We are almost finishing with the quote, and this is a summary of the payments, and choose the payment method. So if you want to change the plan, then you have to change. See, this shows you when the policy starts. Customer wants to pay options with the card, or they want to pay with the checking account, and this is the initial payment. So once you choose this, because I'm not going to enter the customer information for right now for security reasons, and once you do this, you click on this button here, ready to buy, and once you click ready to buy, and then you are done, and the policy is complete, and then that's it. The vehicle is covered, the business is covered. So basically what you have seen, that's the way I do my quotes from the very beginning to the end until I close the sale and send the policy over to the policyholder or the insured. The process is very smooth, and I've been having a lot of groups from WhatsApp groups and from Facebook groups, especially the trackers group in Facebook, who've been asking a lot of questions like how long do we get a quote, and some of them they plan to work for Amazon Relay, and they have a requirement you have to meet before they can approve your package to be one of their carriers. So for those ones who are out there, at Sun Insurance Agency, we can help you out to give you to meet the requirements of the insurance they ask for. The cargo insurance, the general liability, and basically everything you need. All you have to do, give us a call at 608-622-1228. So if you like this video and you think it's helpful to somebody else, share it, give me a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed.